Let's get a quick reading for Gemini. This reading is for the week of March 9th to the 15th. This is going to be a general picture of what's in the air for Gemini right now. For a fuller picture, check your moon, your sun, your rising, your Venus, etc. With that said, let's get started. I'm going to start off by looking at the primary energy. Oh wow. We've got the Queen of Wands. What an attractive and charming young woman. So for some of you, this is you. There's something about you that's particularly attractive right now, charismatic, magnetic. Other people are noticing you. Now, the Queen of Wands is also really good at facilitating partnerships and connections between people, like an energy of making good friends, meeting new people, going to new places, or even just putting things together in your head and connecting dots that you might not otherwise connect. So there's a lot to say about this card, but let's keep going for now, and we'll paint a fuller picture of what's going on this week for Gemini. So let's look at what's crossing your path this week. Ooh, okay, the Nine of Wands. So more wands. So the royal energy here is really coming through. I see a lot of you have been working on something, maybe behind the scenes. We're talking about creative pursuits, performing arts, writing, painting, film, just something creative, or something that kind of has you in the public eye. So again, writing and performing arts could put you in the public eye, but I could also see this as some of you doing like content creation or starting some type of social media account that gains some followers, something like that. But some of you are just naturally good at catching the eye of other people. This queen is charismatic. There's something about this queen that just people want to be around her. She's magnetic. So this is around you too. So it's kind of like anything that you do right now is probably going to contribute to you achieving your end. So this is like a golden time for you to really do anything that you've been trying to do in the realm of like meeting new people. So this would be good for romance, for building networks, but also again, like if you're a content creator or trying to do like influencer stuff, this would be a good energy in the air for you right now. All right, let's look really quickly at what's on your mind. Maybe kind of what's dominating your thinking, maybe kind of what's caught your interest. Oh, we've got the Ace of Swords. So again, this goes along really well with what I was just saying. Ace of Swords is kind of like a new chapter or a new opportunity. Swords are associated with the mind, and therefore with thought and with communication and with writing. So when you get this with a lot of these wands here, you're getting a ton of exciting new ideas, or it's like things click. Your mind is really sharp. You probably have a lot of good ideas right now, or the ideas that you have right now are going to lead you into new places. So again, this is a time for growth, it looks like. It's interesting because the Nine of Wands is really more about concluding a cycle. But it looks to me like for a lot of you, the work that you've been putting in, it's like there's momentum behind it. It's going to keep pushing you forward. So I'm seeing a lot of you have been working hard or have just been doing you, and it's just working out for you. So what's on your mind? You've got new ideas. This is good for somebody who's into communication, again, writing and stuff. If you're a musician, right, this would be, you've got new ideas for music, new ideas for songs. If you've got a blog, you've got an idea for an article. This is you saying things, speaking, and it hitting. The words that you speak land. So again, excellent for somebody in the public eye, excellent for somebody in communication or in writing. All right, let's look a little bit at the road behind you and the road ahead. So the road behind. Magician. Okay, yeah, so you have been working on stuff. You've been trying to make something. You've been trying to create something. Again, we can't get too specific here. This is a general reading, but a lot of you have had ideas. You have a vision for something, or you've had a vision for something, and you've been working on trying to make that real. Again, I'm seeing fun here, so it's not necessarily like you've been just work. You've had a cool idea for something, and you've been working at it, and it's just like you're just doing you. You're just doing what comes naturally to you, and it's working. The Magician is Mercury. Mercury is your ruling planet, so everything I'm seeing here seems to be saying that this is a golden moment. Now, the Magician does have to work. The Magician doesn't make any evident gains. So it's possible that this is a golden moment, but for the past week, for the past several weeks, maybe it hasn't really seemed like things were clicking. Now is the time that you're going to start seeing those gains. All right, let's look at the road ahead. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So think about this. In your past, you've got this Magician, you've got ideas, you have plans, you have schemes. There's a suggestion that there's a lot that you've been doing, that maybe your energy has kind of even been all over the place. I don't see a lot of you necessarily having this huge extroverted energy, but I see that the energy that you have is, what's the word? Intriguing. You do something and other people take notice, even if they don't tell you. And so everything kind of around you is about just having the energy, having the personality. And now the road ahead says, okay, well, now you're going to get gains from that. Just like I said with the Magician in the past, maybe not so many gains. Maybe you're not seeing anything really come to fruition. In the road ahead, you've got Pentacles. Pentacles is something concrete. So it's possible you get an opportunity here. Who knows what that might be? Again, if you're writing, maybe you get paid for it. If you're in the performing arts, maybe you get the opportunity to be a part of several different projects simultaneously. And you might have to balance them. It might be a full schedule, but this card says that you can do it. Might be a little tricky, but you can do it. Or if you're doing like content creation or something like that, multiple streams of income are possible here. All right, let's look at a potential outcome for Gemini. We have the Ace of Wands. Unbelievable. What in the world? You guys have such a good spread. Again, this is like you're taking control over your life. Something about the Ace of Wands is that, like the Ace of Swords that you got earlier, like you're flooded with new ideas or you have a novel way of looking at something. The Ace of Wands says something similar, but it's talking more about your passions. So this is like the creative spark, the spiritual spark. There's something new that you have the heart for, that you have the passion for, that you have the temperament for, and that you have a specific skill set for. So I see a lot of new things on the horizon, opportunities, probably concrete ones like job opportunities. So for some of you, not necessarily like you're gonna get a paycheck out of this, but you'll get a significant resource. Think like a blogger who suddenly gets picked up by some type of agency or some type of website or something like, hey, come write for us. And maybe the pay is not that good, but it's a resource. It's something that's gonna help you get ahead, especially when you've got this Ace of Wands and the outcome. It's sort of like you're being guided to use your skills and your personality and the things that you naturally find interesting, compelling, the things that naturally speak to your soul, whatever that might be, music, politics, and you're going to be able to start something new. Your life is going to become more about you. It's going to be more you-centered. Now, this is for the next week, so this is an energy that's in the air that you need to take advantage of. So if you have an idea of some sort, do not ignore it. Follow it through. You might even feel kind of a little bit tired at this point. You know, you've been maybe trying to manifest things for a while and you haven't seen that many concrete gains. Don't give up. This is a golden opportunity right now. And the end of it is going to be you really coming into your own and having an opportunity to do something that excites you. All right, Gemini, that is all I have for you today. I am really excited for you, actually. I could feel the energy in those cards. It might feel a little bit hectic. That's what I'm getting in my head. It might feel a little bit hectic, but it's going to be really exciting. Thank you for hanging with me, Gemini. If you like this reading, please hit that like. That tells the algorithm, hey, let's push this video to more Geminis, and they might need to hear this message as well. So let's try to spread the vibes. All right, with that said, I'm heading out. Take it easy, Gemini. I'll catch you later. Bye.